Hello guys and welcome back to my Fate Grand Order Mahoyo gameplay. Alright, let us continue the story. So we're here in section 5 I think, yeah. The Great Detective's Swift Judgment. Right, so apparently Ako's here but Ako's still dead. So yeah, let's see. Damn. Okay, well, first time she's at the situation while it's happening, so you know. Yeah, it's me again. Sorry for all the trouble. My deepest condolences. It's not every day I get to offer them directly to the deceased in question, so thank you for the novel experience. Now, can we move on? I trust that's you over there, Alko? Yeah, that's me, alright. Go ahead and investigate, deliberate, whatever you have to do. Okay, so is that Alko also from the future then? Or, first of all, is that a... Yeah, because if she... This Alko is the... Yesterday's Alko. So maybe this time the one who comes from the future came a little bit early and became the victim herself. Instead of this one. Right? Wait, I thought you said there couldn't be more than one of you in the same time period. That's true, but occasionally there can be a little slip up. Like if my future self forgot to carry the 1 when calculating the jump time. What? Okay. That's the one kind of mistake you should never make when ray shifting. So this Aozaki you from even further in the future, huh? I don't know how I'm gonna keep up all this, right? Never mind Aozaki's mistakes right now, we need to figure out how this one ended up dead. This one. It looks like she died from shock or blood loss after being cut with some kind of blade. The wound was inflicted on the body or on the body of her... What? On the front of her body. So I doubt she was taken by surprise. Whoever did this must be incredibly skilled. Oh, interesting. The 2 suspects that we have left both use blades, right? I'll say whoever it was must have been a bona fide sword saint, since Aozaki's lasers work on everything up to Soul's Master. Hinomi, tell us more about the bath situation this morning. Who discovered the body? I did. I woke up late today since I cleaned the bathing area last night. I usually wake up before 5, but today was 6 since I'd already handed over the key. You mean the key to get into the springs? Yeah, Ryogi actually reserved today's secret spring a whole year ago. Even paid me 10 million yen in advance. Damn! All up front. Thank goodness too. That cash was my lifeline this past year. Anyway, after I locked up last night, I gave the key to Ryogi so that she could let herself into the spring in the morning. Said she could take all the time she wants. So I waited until after 6 before coming to man the reception so as not to intrude. But I didn't see any clothes in the hamper, so I figured she and her family must not have gotten here yet. Then I went to check the door and you found it was unlocked, followed by discovering Aozaki's new corpse, huh? So Ryogi reserved the spring a whole year in advance? That sounds serious. What's today's spring again, senpai? Yeah, I'm forgetting. Spring of Stiff Shoulder... No, that's the last one, right? Spring of Happy Home Life? Thinking this through, it seems either Ryogi lured Aozaki out here to kill her, or somebody else killed Aozaki, thinking she was Ryogi. Either way, we'll need to hear what Ryogi has to say about this. Fujimaru, Sojuro, Mash, I'd like you to go talk to her. Actually, you go with them too, Aozaki. Ryogi's cool as a cucumber and she doesn't have loose lips. But I bet she'll be more willing to open up with you there. I see, you want me to act like I just saw her earlier. You got it, okay. Alice and I will handle everything else. Let's see, the only other people here now are Shiro, Fujinon, Sugitani and Kashin. I'll talk to Shiro and I'll probably check in with Sugitani too. Alice, you talk to Fujinon and Kinomi you talk to Kashin. We'll all meet back up in the lobby once we're done. Okay, let's get going. Right. 5th floor corridor. Alright, let's get this.
Information! かくしてシャバゾートマスターは次の任務に向かうのであった。
Alright. Okay, this is the Chimera room where Yogi is staying. It shouldn't be too early to knock since it's 8 in the morning now. Oh, if it isn't the detective's assistant. Is something wrong? You look serious. Maybe ask where you were in the morning? I was planning to bathe in the hot springs this morning, but unfortunately something suddenly came up. It was all thanks to... Yes, you're the one who approached me when we happened to pass each other in the hallway. Right, here we go. Oh, right, of course. I'm sorry, could you remind me of what I said again? You asked me where the place that grants wishes is. I assumed you meant the secret spring and you seemed to be in a hurry, so I gave you the key. Oh, okay. Really? Just like that? Even though you reserved the spring of happy home life a whole year ago? Yes, I did. That spring is the whole reason I brought my family here. But I don't care whether that wish is granted or not. The idea of going on a trip with my family to a hot spring set to bless us, no less, is more than enough for me. I don't need to be the first to bathe in it, nor do I mind whether it grants wishes or not. But then why did she reserve it like a year ago? Like, she could have just come here, right? Instead of... I see. So your goal was just to come here and make a wish for your family. Yeah, if that was it, why you reserved it a year ago? I don't get it. Yes, that's right. I just wanted to spend some quality time together at a memorable location. But never mind that now. Since you're questioning me, I assume someone else has turned up dead at the bath? Well, yeah. Who was... cannot say that. It was literally the person in front of you. Who was it and how were they murdered? Just to be sure, their body wasn't twisted, was it? Oh boy. It was Alco Mark V, cut clean in two. I see. Well, I'm relieved to hear the cause of death was something ordinary like a laceration. May I take a look at the body? Sure, as long as Aozaki is okay with it. Tobimaru never said you were a suspect. Suit yourself, I don't have any right to stop you. Then lead the way. But could you give me a moment first, please? Oh, she brought her. Yep, there you go. The first bladed user. Muramasa, or not Muramasa, but Shiro in this situation, also has one, I'm pretty sure. Whoa, is that a real sword? It looks like a genuine historical relic. Don't worry, this is just for my protection. Since the victim was killed with a blade, I need to make sure I can answer if in turn if necessary. As an expert, does anything stand out to you? I'll be blunt. It was my sword that killed her, albeit with a far lower degree of skill. Okay. It looks like I have a doppelganger here at this end. Perhaps this is one of the ghosts at work. I'm definitely starting to see a pattern. Yeah, I'm still not sure why, but it looks like a clone of whoever wants to go into the secret spring keeps showing up here. And those clones must be who's been killing Aozaki every morning. A clone of whoever wants to go in the secret spring. Maybe that's what you need to do to have your wish granted. That sounds just like another Kumano legend. Shiro told me there's a monstrous mountain god here who will show you your future. However, witnessing the future also causes this god to die. Oh. So since it doesn't want that, whenever it shows someone their future, it has that person die in its place. Interesting. In other words, you could say the people who die this way are being killed by their own future, no? Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. Wait a minute. So if I hadn't come here, then yes, I'm the one who would have died. Right. So every single time Aozaki's coming here, she's like saving everyone? Damn. I can't imagine I would ever lose a sword duel to myself, but it could be that seeing your clone, your future, invokes a rule that says no one can leave until the wish has been made, and at least one person is dead. So this rule is essentially a curse, one created by the mountain itself, and one powerful enough to kill someone as strong as Aoko multiple times at that. Looks that way. I can see her maybe letting her guard down once or twice, but more than 3? No way. Anyway, it looks like this answers the question of who killed Aozaki. The culprit must have been the monster who's been living on the mountain since ancient times. The one Kinomi calls Wanwan. Well, maybe culprit isn't right. It seems more akin to an automated system that kills anyone who tries to go in the secret springs. That sounds awfully, awfully familiar. An automated system that okay. Right. Let me guess, you're thinking, doesn't that mean there would have been similar deaths before then, right? I don't think so. This year's secret springs are just special, that's all. Though I don't yet remember what it is that makes them that way. Okay. More importantly, you mentioned Shiro by name earlier. Do you know him, Ryogi? Huh? No, not at all. Not in the slightest. What? So you do know him. Wait, does this mean this morning? Well, so you came here with your husband and daughter and you still snuck off for a tryst with... Okay, bruh. That is crazy. What? It's nothing like that. Shiro and I are strictly business associates. Right. We have an arrangement giving me first right of refusal if he happens upon any high quality artworks that he can't display openly. That's all. Wait, what? Giving me first right of refusal if he happens upon any high... Can't display openly. Oh, so Shiro's an art dealer then. Then how you know that's how you know him. But what does he have to do with your emergency errand this morning? Well, last night he told me he could no longer sell me an artwork we had agreed upon. So I panicked a bit and asked Fujino to go talk to him and find out what had happened. But then my husband overheard us from the other side of the door and said the 4 words I dread more than anything else. We have to talk. Believe me, that was far scarier than any ghost story. I almost thought it was one of Kumano-in's spiritual disturbances. I see. Well, putting your family differences over luxury goods aside, your testimony has helped us put a lot of pieces together. Let's go find Tobimaru and Alice at the lobby. I think we are finally about to crack this case. Okay. Right, let's go to the lobby. That's everything we learned. Then it seems pretty clear that this morning's Aozaki killer was another Ryogi. It's just like what happened with Sugitani. Yeah, I thought the other me I saw yesterday turned into the mist, but that was all Kuonji's doing. It didn't have to do with the murder. If we want to stop this from happening again, we're gonna have to cut it off at the source. Right, so 1-1. I don't know what this 1-1 thing is supposed to be, but we'd better find it and destroy it soon. I don't know what to say, but from the name, it sounds like a dog. Like 1-1. Like what else is it? But first, we have missing people to find. Sugitani is here as you can see, but Shiro was nowhere in his room. I couldn't find Fujino anywhere either. Lady Kashin wasn't here either. Now that I think of it, she was already gone when I brought her breakfast early this morning. Why did he go back to his... Okay. I guess because everyone is here. I always thought there was something shady about that creepy puppeteer. You said Kashin lives in the old building? I'm gonna go take a look. Fujino should have gone to Shiro's room. He said he was staying in the Indigo room, yes? Huh? No, I'm afraid you're mistaken. Mr. Shiro was staying in the Indigo room at first, but he switched to the neighboring room on the second day. Oh. So Fujino... Okay. Said there was bad juju in his original room and he wouldn't be able to relax there. The neighboring room. Oh no, you don't mean the camellia room, do you? Yes I do. He liked it very much. Said it was charming. The camellia room, but that's... Yes, senpai, it's the side of the hanged writer. One of the big five ghost stories. That's gotta be the worst room in this whole inn. Why would you change his room to someplace so dangerous? Lady Kashin says the room needs to be used once in a while to avoid it deteriorating even more, so I thought I would take her word for it and give it a shot. If it turns out not to be haunted after all, then I can start putting regular customers up in it too. You idiot! I swear you're just as irresponsible as ever. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. I'll go pay him a visit right now. Fujimaru, Sojuro, Aozaki, would you come with me? You too, proprietor. We could use someone who knows this inn inside out. What about me and Mash? Yukichi, you're going to stay here, right? I believe you make it a rule to never do anything dangerous if you can help it. Yeah, pretty much, and that definitely includes charging into an unknown haunted place. Then you should stay here and keep him safe, Bonzi. As for you, Mash, I'm sorry to ask, but do you think you could go back to my room and make sure my family stays safe? Yes, of course. I appreciate your trust. Don't worry, I'll take good care of them. Listen closely. If Fujino is being possessed by an evil spirit, then we'll need to kill her before she can kill us. Don't try to hide or keep your distance. The only way we'll win this if we get close enough while she's targeting someone else. Well, this escalated. Oh, we're fighting a caster. Interesting. I don't remember Fujino being a caster. Right? Yeah, she's an archer. Or whatever, like... Yeah. Technically she's not an archer, but still. Class-wise in FGO. Things are already looking suspiciously smoky out here. What can you tell us about the hanged writer, Kinomi? How did it come about? Well, according to the last owner, it happened some time ago, back in the Showa period. During an unreasonably hot May, an author suffering from writer's block came to stay in the inn with his editor. They have reserved the room for weeks, saying they are expected to stay for a long while. The author's wife and child also came along to stay at the inn with him. But it wasn't by the author's choice, it was the editor's. What? The editor had threatened the author, telling him he was going to finish his story and his family would pay the price if he tried to run. Damn, that is some crazy editor. Like, I've heard, like, you know, like authors like missing deadlines and editors being at the end of their wits. But this is crazy. That's what times were like back then in the day. No matter their color dates, the author was still a slave to the publisher. For the next several days, the editor kept hounding the author to work on his manuscript. He even had a latch put on the camellia room's door so it wouldn't be opened from the inside, locking the author in. But even with all that, the words never came, and the editor's temper grew worse day by day. He even began taking out frustrations on the author's family, leaving increasingly visible marks. That was probably what pushed the author over the edge. One day, he told his editor that he wanted to have dinner with his family and had brought them to the camellia room. He then drugged his wife and child with the sleeping pills he was taking for insomnia and hung himself with a towel. Oh, that's why the hanged, okay. There was no beams in the ceiling to tie the towel around, but he managed all the same. The next day, the editor knocked on the camellia room's door only to hear, "It's not finished yet, damn." The editor then knocked again the next day only to hear the words aren't coming yet. Then he knocked again the day after only to hear, "I can't come out," from behind it. Him. The editor then opened the door and saw the author's dead body, along with those of his wife and child who had died of overdose. Thanks to the unreasonable heat and humidity, the bodies had already decomposed. The editor was shocked, but still noticed the author's unfinished manuscripts on the desk. Well, he thought, I may as well publish whatever he wrote. What? So he stepped inside the room to collect the script, only for the door to close behind him, and that was that. Who in the right mind sees 3 dead bodies and be like, alright, I'm just gonna get the manuscript and publish it. Right, that is insane. Okay. That was what? Well, he never came out, I guess. I mean, that was that. Nobody came out from that room from the next year, and nobody could manage to open the door. Finally, the innkeeper couldn't take it anymore and called in a well-known professional exorcist who managed to finally get the door open. But when they opened it up, there was nothing inside, not a single dead body to be seen. Even a single corpse is more than most people can handle. The stench from multiple stewing over a whole year should have made the room completely unusable. And yet somehow the Camellia room was exactly like it was a year ago, seemingly no worse for wear. So the owner decided that nothing must have happened after all. It was all a dream. The author and his family must have left without a word, and the editor must have followed suit. Really, that was arguably the only explanation he could use at that time. That's why Lady Kashin told me to watch around this room whenever it gets hot in me. She also said someone's still trapped in there even now, but I decided to just not think about that part. I thought this building was new. Oh, did I not tell you? The new building was built on top of the Kumanuin's old annex. So everything up to the second floor is basically the annex with a new coat of paint. Pretty good cost-saving measure, right? Alright, Kinomi, I see how it is. You're very good at telling scary stories. When this is all over, you're going to apologize to Shiro and mean it. So, it's a conceptual bounded field where you can't open it from the inside. You could simply just not enter, but that won't do for now. What if one of us holds the door open and stays in the hall while the others go in? Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of right now too. Well, we're here. Is it okay if I wait around here? So Kinomi's not even blinking twice at the smoke. I guess he really hasn't been running a haunted inn for a while for nothing. Fine, you can stay in the indigo room. Roger Dodger. Alright, this is the Camellia room. Are you all ready to do this? Bring on the ghosts. I'll open the door and go in first. You could be hit with some sort of psychic blast right away, so wait a beat before you follow me in, Fujimaru. Okay, here goes. 3, 2, 1, go. Whoa, what the hell? The lights just went out all of a sudden. Are you two still there? Don't panic. Everyone, stick together. There are evil spirits headed our way. We need to take them out before we can move on. Oh, okay, so that's what we are fighting. Okay. He said Sojuro as a starting member. Where's Sojuro? There he is. I'm gonna put all my characters here. Who else? I don't know. Masha, I guess. Alright, let's go. Ah. Whoa. What the hell is going on? What are we even fighting?
作戦タイムだ。落ち着こう。動いてるなら呼吸はある。すまない。少し間を取りたい。
今度こそ決める。発展途上ですので。今度こそ決める。
Right, so this is
切り込むのね。どう？
Oh, NPC. Oh my god. Oh boy, but it's fine.
さて、
サポートして。
Child's dream. What? Possibility uncovered. Whoa! I almost died, but got saved because of Sojiro's thing.
夢の終わりね。サポートして。あれね。
Okay.
ちょっ
Oh.
両義の狭間に消えなさい。
Hmm.
せーの、チャンスもらえ。
Damn, that's not enough. God damn it, man. Ah!
任せて。ええ、
Ugh, God
落
damn
と
it.
す。やってやるわ。あれね、サポートして。大魔弾発射。意識もこれでエーテルバース
Wait. Evade.
足が動かなくなっ
Oh, God damn it, that buff went off, right?
ト。整理整頓してくれる？これくらい余裕。やば、チャンネル間違えた。
Okay, one thing. 5 turns and 10! Are you insane? Oh my god. This is some nonsense.
サポートして。見つけた。あれね。
God damn it, man.
せーの。見ますか。そこ、動くな。
Ugh. Oh wait, Shiki's. Oh wait.
うまくいくといいんだけど。
Okay, wait, do I have someone who can. No.
ええ、切り込むのね。ふっ。どう？ふっ。おしまい。
Oh my god.
アクセル。うっせえな話。夢の終わりね。任せて。サポートして。
Okay.
直視。容疑の狭間に消えなさい。ふっ。おちわきコンビネーション。
Ooh. Come on, a little bit more.
うまくいくといいんだけれど。これくらい余裕。
Oh, it's gone. Okay, nice.
整理整頓してくれる？
Well, it's not nice because I'm freaking stuck.
任せて。サポートして。
Ah.
落とすわ。甘いわね。この段階の私。 少しずつ そこにいるのね。少しずつ少しずつ、すぐ目の前。パチンパチン、浴びて追って切り裂いて、残念、振り出しに戻って。
Nice! There you go.
終わりよければ全てよしなんて言う気はないけど、今回はいい結果に終わったんじゃない？
Okay, let's keep going. Oh, here we are. The lights are back on. What was all that? Was that the writer's ghost? You're really strong, Ryogi. I was just doing my best to imitate how others fight. I'm afraid I won't be of any more help though. That took everything I had. Oh, there he is. Damn it, you're here too now, huh? I was yelling at you not to open the door, but I guess you couldn't hear me. It's part of this room's curse. From the outside, it probably just looked like an ordinary door. I'm sorry, guys. I thought I could keep the door open, but then the light suddenly went out, and before I knew it, simply touching the door must have activated the curse, the same as if you'd gone inside. It's not your fault, Aozaki. The rules governing this room was never meant to play fair. At any rate, we can worry about getting out of here later. Are you two alright? Mrs. Ryogi, did you come here for me, even though you knew this room was a trap? Of course. Granted, I can't say I thought that far ahead, but I couldn't go losing you now, could I? Not to mention, I still haven't received the item you promised me, Shiro. Even now you still care first and foremost about your hobbies, huh? I guess you're nothing if not consistent. Well, it's more complicated, I guess. I'm confused. I thought you and Fujino didn't like each other, Yogi. Fujino is my bodyguard. There were lots of unsavory rumors about this place, so I asked her to come along on this trip for me and my family's protection. That's right. I was happy to oblige a request from Mrs. Ryogi, even if it meant giving my day off. Fortunately, between the relaxing hot springs and the fun events they have been surprising us with every day, I've been feeling very rejuvenated. Now I see. So that's why you were paying such close attention to Ryogi. Right. We didn't know you were her bodyguard, so we thought you were waiting for a chance to attack. Oh no, that was just habit. I didn't have anything else to do here, so... Fujino? Right, I'm sorry. I'll explain now. I came to the camellia room on Mrs. Ryogi's behest. She had asked me to talk to Shiro and find out why he changed his mind. When I got here, Shiro was already talking to someone else. Who was that? Kashin. Oh. When she noticed me, she grabbed her things and left the room. Then the light suddenly went out and we discovered we were trapped in here. Yeah, couldn't even use the phone to call for help. We were trying to figure out what we could do when we heard you all coming outside the door. We yelled for you not to come in and to fetch someone who knows a lot about ghost stories, but I guess you couldn't hear us. So this artwork you were selling, could it be? Yeah, it was a Japanese sword I was originally planning to sell to Ryogi. Used to be an art dealer, remember? Ryogi's a regular. I usually sell her something once a year. When she told me she'd been staying at this inn, I thought I'd deliver the kanesada she'd been waiting personally and take a little hot spring R&R while I was at it. But at some point, Kashin convinced me to sell the sword to her instead. I still don't know how that happened. So the suspiciously coy Shiro turned out to be a sword smuggler. So that's why you told Ryogi the deal was off, because you'd agreed to sell the sword to Kashin instead. That's right. When I received his letter informing me of such last night, I was so upset I could have stabbed my pillow, despite hardly being a young girl anymore. Huh? But you did do something to your pillow. There were feathers flying all around the room after you sliced it clean in half. Let's go back to our rooms. Fujino, I think we need a nice, long talk about the meaning of friendship. But weren't you listening, Mrs. Ryogi? We can't leave this room anymore. We're trapped. This is just a human repelling bounded field, right? So all we need to do... What? Yeah, cut it. It's gutted. See, no more haunting. It's just like your big sister says. There's nothing better than a storied sword for breaking bounded fields. Right, I was afraid it might break. This is exactly why I wanted a new one. I'm familiar with it, a Senji Muramasa sword that can sever fate itself. In other words, a truly great sword can cut the cycle of vengeance, the chain of hatred and intertwined karma itself. No wonder he was a god among smiths. I see, so a miracle sword can cut through bounded fields. That explains what Kashin meant. What are you talking about? Yeah. Oh, when she passed me by, I heard her muttering something about finally being able to open the sealed door. Right. Okay. Oh, okay, let's go. Oh, hey, there you are. Does the fact that the smoke's gone now mean you exercised Camellia room? Wait, why the long faces? Oh no, don't tell me Shio and Fujinon are... They're okay, but we have to go to the room of no opening now. Huh? What are you talking about? Where's Mrs. Ryogi? Ryogi and Fujinon are back at their rooms. We'll explain later. Just head back to where Tobimaru is for now. Hey Azaki, maybe we should call Alice for this. And Fujimaru, you must be worried about Masha, right? We don't have the time for detours. Whoever Kashin is or what she's up to, the omnipotent secret spring is in the room of no opening, right? We can't let her wish be granted. I don't know what's going to show up if it is, but something definitely will. Don't worry about Marsh, she can take care of herself, yeah. Got it, then we'll just have to do our best on our own. Damn! A gunshot. It came from the old building. Okay, what is going on? Ah, they made it. That's too bad. This would already be over if Sugitani hadn't interfered. But don't worry, Lord of Kumano. Use this body and together we will truly bring Wanwan, the Kudan, to life. Oh good, it's you guys. You gotta stop her. The puppet chick's finally shown her true colors. Damn. What do you mean by that? Are you saying I'm a puppet myself? A tool to be used and manipulated? Because if so... Right. You would be entirely correct. I see you are a wise person capable of accurately assessing the future. I like people like you. I like to use them for energy. Knowledge, social status, winners, praise. I despise the arrogance they cultivate, the pride they impart. That is why the wish made to the Kumano Spring must be simple above all else. Right. It cannot be for one's own benefit, nor can it rob others of their gains. It must be something clean and pure that doesn't trot on your neighbor's own wishes. That is why the three of you, Aoko, Shizuki and Fujimaru, failed to measure up. Oh, great. Not only is a wish to save the world just so run of the mill, it is also one that will never come to pass. Oh god. The room of opening is open, I guess. Whoa. Ah, that huge monster is that Wanwan? That is Wanwan? It's a spider. My name is a truth born from lies. Whoever speaks of me, that is what I shall become. Okay. What is your wish? Do you hold any value? Is it only one found in this world? There is no second one? In that case, regardless of what tomorrow brings, the star will grant that wish. Yes. No matter how beautiful the wishes or how refined their theory, the very fact that they overlap means the result can only be countless stardust. No, this wish must be the only one of its kind. That single wish is what will produce the number one star. A single wish producing the number one star? What is it talking about? Yeah. I have no idea what it's trying to say, but just be careful, you two. You too, Fujimaru. 1-1 or whatever this thing is practically dripping with bloodlust. Honestly, part of me would rather just turn tail and run, but that just gives this thing free reign to run through that door. Yeah, save the thinky stuff for later. We need to settle this now, Fujimaru. You give us a hand too, Sugitani. Now's your chance to get your payback. This thing practically screams curse and you still want to fight it? Screw it, I'll join too, but this isn't my deepest wish, but I won't mind having it granted. Hey Kashin, I don't know how many prayers you send on to your next life, so I hope you don't mind if I offer hot lead instead. Alright. Well, I don't know. I just thought like 1-1 would be something more like a dog or something. Because it's called 1-1. Okay. So what is this? Choose your servant or a support servant. Well, put in Soul Judo here. Put in. Okay, you know what? Let me put this one here. Let's put Aoko there. And let's put this. Yeah, sure, why not? Put Marsh, put Fujino, put yeah. Right, let's go. One. Okay. What the hell just happened? Start with the player's turn, reduce a percentage of NP of all male and female enemies. Ah, god damn it.
これくらい余裕発展途上ですのでやってやるわアキレスシャバゾー
起き動いているな呼吸はある
I should have waited to use the the doubling thing.
さて
あ
いやあれにならない
やだ避けて
おっと熊の相手よりはまあ
Sacrifice? Yeah. Oh my god. This she just sacrificed Alpha. Ah.
どうだろう気持ちはわかるよ
命は大切にね
全くだ熊の相手よりはまあ
Please don't sacrifice. Oh. Oh no, what's happening? Wait. What was that? At the end of a turn, apply one of the following to yourself. Decrease HP, NP, or inflict curse.
最後まで諦めないで少しずつまだダメ我慢してえいおーカッティングスプレーシューッとえいおーすぐいいですよ目の前ほどほ
Oh
ど
wait.
にしましょう
Oh no, I didn't even. Ah god, I think I have to take the other ones out first. I should have read it. God damn it!
帰らずの森にようこそ。
どうだろう。
汚れてしまうかも。
Okay.
アリさん、それやばいっす。うるさい、触らないで。これ汚い、小さい、邪魔。ええ、だから踏み潰してしまいなさい。
上、危ないぞ。
離さない。
A little bit more. Come on. Ah!
致命傷だけはさ。
Only Marsh survived because of her high defense. God damn it! What can these two even complete the job? I don't know.
あまり険しく動かないでください。私の方が強い。あまり
Thank you, God.
険しく動かないでください。ハート以外は打ち抜いちゃうぞ。曲がれ。リロードリロード。
Alright, come on.
危ないです。曲がれ。そこ。
A little bit more. Come on. Oh my god! What the hell, man?
あお、ダメシャンス。よいしょ。リロードリロード。どっかそこ。へいへい。
I think I need to. I'll need to reload this.
あちらですか。危ないです。見える場所にいるから。
Okay. Thank God.
雨の音が聞こえる。はい。なじりきってお城を建てちゃうぞ。
Alright. Oh.
みんな壊れてる。皆さん、
Okay.
行儀のいい方で助かりました。一網打尽というやつですね。
Okay, let's continue. Right. I think we won. I've been in this business a long time and you don't see mountains monsters like that every day. I mean, that thing was practically a god. Yeah, it was easily strong enough to cut this hole into death. It would definitely have caused more damage if you hadn't stopped it. Well, it's gone now, and so's the nasty air that was hanging around the inn. Looks like all's well that ends well. The other haunted spots will probably disappear on their own now, too. So does that mean the world's not going to end anymore? I don't think so. I think so, even if the omnipotent spring really is in that room. Well, there's still like a few sections left, so I don't think it's all over yet. Without One around to grant a wish, there won't be any more weird phenomena anymore. In theory, sure. But we still don't know who was wishing for the world to end though. That's the one thing I wish I knew. Master, are you okay? Of course. Man, you're a really fast runner, Marsh. I can't keep up at all. Oh, it feels so pleasant in here. Does this mean you solved everything? Alright. Wait, Kashin's on the ground. What are you people doing? We have to help her. I'm kind of getting the impression she was the bad guy here, but I'm not gonna worry about that now. Snap out of it, Lady Kashin. Yoshisuke? Is this the room of no opening? So many new faces here. Are they new guests? You don't remember us? Senpai, I think Kashin might have been... Yeah, one was possessing her, right. Looks that way, she sure doesn't seem to be faking it. Kashin, you just severed the bounded field around the room of opening and you almost turned into One. Do you understand? I did? I'm so sorry. As a professional puppeteer, I should never have let this happen. Now that you mention, I do feel as though I've been stuck in a dark place, dreaming for a long time. Really? Well, that would explain why you've been acting so weird lately. Your enunciation is usually all over the place, but the last few days you were speaking totally normally. I was. It must have been thanks to that Ox God. I hope I don't cause any other trouble. The Ox God can be very mean. If it wanted to, it could easily make haunted spots even more haunted. Ah, so it was you and One who powered up the 5 ghost stories at the worst possible time. You were the ones who lured Ishtarin and us out to the endless hallway to try and kill us. And the ones who stole Bazzet's briefcase, hid it in the inverse reflection room as a trap, and the ones who summoned the ghost in the camellia room as a last-ditch effort to slow us down. I see. No wonder we've been having so much bad luck lately. Really? So the Ox God's the reason I got turned into a woman too? Right. No, that was all me. You had this beautiful soul, so I thought I would do you a favor. What? That is crazy. I understand you were under Wama's control when we got here, Kashin. But may I ask what you were doing here at the Kumano Inn before that? My master was a sorcerer. He came to this mountain to capture the Phantasmal, the Ox God that lives here. He was interested in the Ox God's ability to see the future, but the Ox God turned out to be a spirit without a physical body. Once he realized he couldn't capture the Ox God, my master left to look for a new supernatural being, and left me behind on this mountain. I've been studying the Ox God on his request, and at some point, people began calling me the Ox God's priestess. I see. I'm sorry to make you recount such painful memories. Yes, it was very rude. I'm not the priestess. Right. Maybe not, but you obviously had the most ties to that god. That must be why it was able to possess you. But now the Ox God is gone and the door is open. Yeah, let's go see what's inside. You don't mind, right, Kiromi? Sure. Usually I'd be worried about getting cursed, but there's no one left to curse us now, right? Okay, let's go. I'm curious about what's in there too. Who knows, maybe there'll be something that'll kick off a second Kumano Inn boom. Well, there you have it, Fujimaru. Looks like we'll just have to go along. Wow, I think this is going in some horrible direction with how everything is so peaceful and nice music is playing. I think it should be safe though. Also, I still got plenty of pep and I'm not getting a bad feeling about this. Didn't they just mention whenever Sojiro says something like this, it's always the opposite? Oh god, here we go. It looks like a pit that formed on its own. No wonder it was called One's Road Home. It doesn't look too steep as long as we're careful. I think we can all make our way down safely. I'm not detecting any magical energy, just a faint heat signature. I think this is geothermal heat. According to what we heard, this should lead to... Oh, the spring. Yeah. The final one, right? There it is, the 6th secret spring. Oh, the omnipotent secret spring really did exist. Oh, right, we just defeated one, so... Yeah, I'm afraid this is just a regular hot water. Nothing unusual about it. There was a strong magical energy coming from the spring of male transformation on the 3rd day. and the spring of happy home life today, but this is just a normal spring. It seems like a good one though. Well, there you have it. Sorry, Kinomi. No worries, I can totally work with this. The atmosphere alone is gonna draw guests like flies to honey. I can put an elevator in the pit and... No, I don't think we should do that. Wait, that would ruin the natural ambience, yeah. I'll build a nice wooden staircase for easy access, install some beams and add some minimal light fixtures, and then one secret spring will be all done. Oh, I can't wait to get this started. That's it. This is where I'm gonna turn my whole life around. Man, I'm so glad this whole Kumano in Springs murder mystery is behind us now. You know, I think all of us coming together like this is a sign. So how about you guys help me with building the building, funding and marketing? Alright, bro. What do you think, Aozaki? Anything to say? Nope, at this point I just have to admire his sheer selfless greed. You win, Kinomi. You win. Well, I don't think it's over yet. Alright, let's see what we have in store now. Obviously, the hot spring scene. Nothing beats a dip in a hot spring after a job well done. I see you finally feel like you can take it easy. I suppose it's no surprise seeing how this case has literally been life and death for you. Please don't hold it against her if she starts acting goofy, you two. Hey, between the outdoor bath and this beautiful sky, I can't blame her. I agree, it was so nice of the inn's remaining guests to let us have the outdoor bath again tonight. I see, so one is gone and the case is closed. Then the inn's other haunted spots should fade away in time, though this also means the omnipotent secret spring is gone as well. Thank you for doing such a good job of protecting my room, Marsh. Now that the haunted spots will be gone, I can finally enjoy some private family time starting tomorrow. So you're still gonna stay here for a while then? What about the rest of you? Well, it looks like Kashin's still processing what she went through, so I figure I'll stick around a while longer to keep an eye on her. Once she's back to her old self, then I'll tell her how pissed off I've been about these last 2 years. I think I'll stay here a while longer too. The experience has shown me that I still have a lot to learn. Well, you're supposed to be their bodyguard, right? So obviously you're going to stay here if Ryogi is staying here. The Hell's Pavilion sounds like it should be perfect for training. There won't be any lights in there and there should be plenty of boulders for target practice. I'm going to say my goodbyes here. My business is done and I got all the hot spring time I could want. So, I think it's time I got back to my regular life now. Take care, young detectives. If our paths ever cross again, I'll make sure to offer you a discount. Really? Are you sure you want to leave without ever trying our famous outdoor bath? You could always stay another night. Nah, these hardworking youngsters deserve it more than me. Besides, I've got my own outdoor bath at home. Good point. Aoko, Kunchi, why don't you take the outdoor bath today? You've certainly earned it. Thank you, don't mind if we do. Hey, I just realized Toimaru's not here. Anybody know where he is? I saw him in the old building's lobby. He's always there in the evenings. Come to think of it, what is he doing there anyway? I guess he could have been looking for clues about your murder, except he seemed to be sneaking around a lot for that. Right. Hey, Tobimaru, what were you doing in the old building earlier? I was on the phone. It's been several days and the police still haven't showed up. So I was worried there might have been a landslide on the road or something. We're all going home tomorrow, right? So we ought to make sure we'll all actually be able to leave. That's so responsible. You've learned to be really thoughtful about the details in the last 10 years, huh? I know I've always been high-strung. I'm not like you and Aozaki. Deep down, I'm a coward at heart. When push comes to shove, I freeze. If reality throws up a wall, I just turn around and walk the other way. If there's something I can't achieve, I could see myself wishing for a miracle. That sounds kind of serious, Tobimaru. Everything okay? Is your agency having financial troubles or something? Hardly. I'm enjoying my life just fine, and my future's looking pretty bright. Oh, right, I almost forgot. You're all already from the future, aren't you? Sojiro and I are from 2001. Well, maybe not this Sonoji, but you get my point. Nothing much changed in society when we hit the new millennium, but it felt like a chance for a fresh start. Most people believe that the time of rapid growth and the time of paying the price for that growth is over now. They think this is the start of an age where everything will be new and progress will continue unchecked. 10 years from now, the gap between rich and poor will be gone, city prejudices overcome, and countries all over will prosper. It's a world where you can talk about lofty ideals like that and not have people constantly giving you the side eye. So, what are things like in your time, Fujimaru? Is it like the world of future we see in movies? I don't think you want to know the answer to that. Let's just say you won't be having a flying car anytime soon. Yeah. Small everyday items might have surpassed everything people have dreamed up in the movies. Mobile devices had amazing development compared to now. Honestly, I think they're even more revolutionary than flying cars would have been. They've made the world smaller than ever. Riddle said something about that once. Riddle is that girl, right? That, like her childhood friend or whatever. I think it was once the world became like a dream come true, people stopped talking about other dreams. I don't agree with that though. People are always going to dream, no matter what the times are like or what they're allowed to say. The only thing that changes is who people entrust their dreams to. They won't have to depend on those of their time anymore. Entrusting one's dreams to people from a different time, huh? So even if one's time, the world one lives in, ends up at an evolutionary dead end, people born in that world could still be accepted and loved by a later world? Right. Even if, say, the world was erased because it wasn't the right way forward? You're quite the romantic, Mash. Yeah, she's talking about all the worlds that we have ruined, right? And accepted and loved by the later world. That's not the example I was thinking of, but it's wonderful. Our history is full of incidents where one culture was trampled and a new one was born from its remains. But there will always be people to inherit dreams that have no place to go. That hope of yours is the kind of thing that leaves the world growing bigger. Sounds like they're talking about some pretty complex stuff over there. Should we do the same? Just stop it. No, don't bother. I shouldn't have brought up this topic in the first place. In fact, no matter what the future has in store, there's no way it could beat what we've got here. Just look at us. We're enjoying a private outdoor bath at a fancy inn under a beautiful night sky. And we're doing it with friends and colleagues we all like and we get along with. Life doesn't get any better than this. So let's wait to talk about the future again in our own times and just enjoy what we have gotten now, in this moment. And so the case of 1-1 at the Kumano Inn in 2001 drew to a close. The men and women gathered there from different worlds and different times gazed up at the starry sky. Their thoughts turned to memories at their own times, inspiring them to appreciate the daily lives they had left behind. And so, with both 1-1's true identity and the killer's motive still unknown, Earth's last night came to an end. Right, is this a bad end? Oh, okay. The next morning, Azuki's dead body was discovered at the public bath. Well, who would have thought? Great. Alright, well, there you go. This is... oh, the sections have gotten shorter. Right. Nice, we're getting the summon tickets. Good.
ボーナス獲得。今度ご飯おごってね。ミッションクリア。では次のミッションをどうぞ。ミッションクリア。
Damn, a lot of
では次のミッションをどうぞ。ボ
a lot
ー
of
ナス
missions
獲
got
得。
completed. Okay, so this will unlock the next part, right?
行ける場所が増えたのね。新しい手がかりを見つけましょう。
Alright, I'll do this later. Not later, but in the next video. Alright, so we are in section 3. We are, I think, almost at the end. A few more sections are left. So I think I can complete this within like 2 more days or something. We'll see. Either way, the 1-1 situation is over with, but obviously the whole like story is not over. Aosaki's body has been found again, so you know, we move. And yeah, let's see what else is going on in the next video. So that is it, guys. I'll end this video for here for today. So thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed, comment down below. Anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, I'll check them out. That is it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which will probably be in 1 or 2 days. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.